Hey guys, welcome to this video lecture series on the subject of polymer science and technology. I'm Harsh Panchal, Assistant Professor in Chemical Engineering Department of LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology. In previous video, we have just started the chapter of polymer degradation, in which we have seen the exact definition of the polymer degradation, and we have seen how do we can identify this polymer degradation by mean of change in a chemical structure or the physical structure. We have seen when polymer undergo degradation process, it loses its strength, its luster, and even its color. We have seen certain examples of plastic buckets and plastic ropes. If you have missed that video, you can find it in the I button over here. In fact, we have also discussed at what stage this polymer degradation can take place in the polymers. Now, having said that, in this video, we are mainly going to focus on the types of the polymer degradation. Well, this polymer degradation can be of two different types. One is the chain end polymer degradation. As you can see that this name itself suggests that it is the chain end degradation process. So it will take place at the end of the long chain of molecules. Here on the screen you can see that in this type of the polymer starts to degrade from its end monomeric unit. So at the last monomeric unit will degrade first, and then onwards this degradation process will continue throughout. Basically this process results in the successive release of the other monomers. So monomer at the last point or at the end of the chain will be degraded and it will disattach from the chain. So this degradation of the monomer will take place in a successive manner. So the monomer will continue to detach from the long chain of the polymer one by one or in a series manner. It can be termed as the chain end degradation process. As its name suggests that this degradation will take place at the end of the chain. So now, having said that, let me just introduce with you second type of the degradation, and that is the random degradation. So you can make out from this name that this degradation is the random. So it can take place anywhere in the long chain. As you can see here on the screen that in this type of the polymer start to degrade from any point along the polymer chain instead of the chain end. So in the chain end polymerization, polymer degradation take place at the end point of the chain. But now in this random degradation process, polymer starts to degrade from anywhere from the long chain. So there is not a specific point where this degradation take place in random degradation. While in the end chain degradation process, polymer only degrade from the end point of the chain. Here, that means in the random degradation process, there is practically no monomer is liberated. So practically with the random degradation process, no specific monomer is liberated or detached. There is a group of monomer that detach from this type of the random degradation process. That will we understand when we see this random degradation process in depth. So here we can say that there are two different types of the polymer degradation. One is the chain end polymer degradation, in which degradation starts from the last monomer unit in the long chain of the polymer. And another one is the random degradation, in which degradation starts from the random side of the long chain polymer. That means with the chain end degradation, we will always get monomer. But in the case of a random degradation, it is not specific that we are not going to get monomer every time. Now let's discuss this chain and polymer degradation in depth. As you can see that this phenomena is also referred as the depolymerization. Since in a polymerization technique, what we are used to is we are combining or we are joining two monomers in order to form long chain of the polymer. But in the case of chain and degradation process, we are actually reversing the phenomena of the polymerization technique. This is why this specific method or this specific degradation of polymer is also referred as the depolymerization, since it is actually the reverse of the propagation step in the chain polymerization. In the third chapter, we have already understand what do we mean by the propagation step. And this specific degradation is completely reverse phenomena than the propagation step. Now, this type of the degradation is also known as the unzipping. So basically it is reverse phenomena than the zipping. Zipping is the combination or it is the process in which two monomer combine together or join together in order to form long chain. But this is the completely opposite phenomena in the degradation process. This is why it referred as the unzipping, where this long chain of polymer starts to degrade or unzip as the step-by-step manner every monomer get liberated. With this image, you can clearly see that this is the long chain of the polymer. And when this polymer will undergo the degradation process, specifically change and degradation process, it will degrade from the end. Here you can see that this particular monomer is now being liberated because of this chain and degradation process. So you can see that resultant product is like this. This is your long chain and now one monomer is being liberated. So if this particular monomer will further undergo degradation process, then it will also release two monomers. As you can see that this polymer is now undergoing the degradation process and it liberates two monomers. So this is what do we mean by chain and polymer degradation. As a result, this molecular weight of the polymer decreases slowly and a large quantity of monomer is liberated simultaneously. As we have already seen in this image that this particular monomer is now liberated, and if we continue this degradation process, number of monomer will simultaneously released. Now let's understand the same thing, that is the chain degradation process, with example of the polystyrene. Here in this image you can see that we have polystyrene monomer. Here in this image you can see that we have polystyrene polymer. This polystyrene degradation is the example of the chain and degradation process. Upon heating, polymer undergo degradation from the chain and it carry active carbon ion at the 60 degrees Celsius. So at the 60 degrees Celsius temperature, this entire molecule of the polystyrene will degrade and we will have only styrene molecules, or we can say we will have only styrene monomers. This active carbon, or we can say active carbon ion, will liberated off when we heat this polystyrene molecule. Now let me just take a pen so that I can explain you this example of the polystyrene. Now as you can see here, this is the entire molecule of the polystyrene. So on the application of the heat, here you can see that I am applying heat. So as on the application of heat, this styrene molecule will degrade, but it will degrade from the chain end. So here is the chain end. You can see here this particular monomer will now released because of the degradation process. You can see here that we have liberated one styrene molecule. Now if this monomer or if this polymer will further undergo the degradation process where I continue to apply heat, its temperature will rise. And again this degradation process will take place at the end of the chain. And now you can see here that this monomer which is at the end of the chain will degrade. And we will have one more styrene monomer. So if we continue to apply heat and increase the temperature of the polystyrene to 60 degrees Celsius, entire polymer of the polystyrene will degrade and we will left with the monomer of the styrene like this. Right? Like this we will have the only monomer of the styrene. So this is what do we mean by the chain and degradation process. Now having understand this, let me just quickly move to the second type of the polymer degradation, and that is the random polymer degradation. As its name suggests that this random polymer degradation process can be termed as the degradation taking place at the random site of the polymer is referred as the random degradation, which means in this type of the degradation there is no specific point where this particular degradation will take place. As in the case of chain and degradation process, your degradation starts from the end of the chain. But now with the case of random degradation, there is no specific point where this degradation process will take place. It can take place anywhere from the long chain. In this, polymer degrade to the lower molecular weight fragments, but practically no monomer is liberated. So practically with this type of the case, there is no monomer liberated, but the group of the monomer is liberated. Now here in this image, you can see that this random degradation. Let me just take a pen again so that I can explain you this thing. Now this is your long chain of the polymer in which we are going to see the random degradation. This random degradation can take place anywhere from this long chain, right? So for an example, let's just take that this polymer is now degraded from this point. Here you can see that this polymer is now degraded from this particular point, right? So now as you can see that this next step is that here you can see this 5 monomer are in this way and this is degraded from the 3 monomer. So you can see that here we have 3 monomer left, right? So this is what we can say that the random degradation process, it can take place from anywhere in the long chain. Now if we further apply heat, this polymer will undergo the degradation process as it will break out from, let's suppose it will break out from here, right? And this group of the polymer will degrade it from here. So you can see that practically we do not have a single monomer, but we do have a group of monomer. You can see that here we have group of 3 monomer and here we have group of the 5 monomers. On further heating, we will have group of 2 monomers like this from this 5 monomers and 3 monomer will be like this. And this group of 3 monomer will degrade in this manner. This particular monomer will have only single monomer and this group will have 2 monomers. So this is what do we mean by random degradation process. This degradation practically do not generate monomers and it can be degraded from anywhere from the long chain. I'm completing my lecture. We will see you in the next video. Till then, keep watching, keep learning. Thank you.